and Madden fans. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of new things, man. There's a lot of new functions in this game, new settings, new check downs, and it's pretty hard, man. And there's like you untarget the user, and to beat the glitch, there's ways to beat the glitch and stuff, and so it's pretty intense. But we're gonna take a look at the. We're going to take a look at the Steelers 53-man roster and who stays and who goes. It's about time for the training camp to start. I'm playing a little bit better, picking up the offense a little bit. I'm really trying to stay in the pocket, not scramble into danger. My eyes are locked downfield, and then I'm letting the guard, hit me when I could be stepping to the side and just making better plays. And, I'm seeing guys are open, but I'm scrambling into danger and stuff like that. So we're gonna work on these things I used to do well, like good play calling, smart play calling, throwing the ball well, using the free-form passing, leading, using the high pass to get over the linebacker. A lot of little things we're working on to get better. Now let's take a look at the Steelers roster, something I've been wanting to do to see who stays and who goes. Well, this is not exactly accurate. I think it's gonna end up probably like this. We'll have Rodgers the starter, Rudolph the backup, because regardless if Rudolph is better or worse than Drew Allar, he has a lot of experience. He played in Tennessee. He started 4 games there. He started here. His experience getting the team in and out of the huddle. He should be a little bit improved with Mike McCarthy's coaching and offense than he has in the past. And he's the best person to win if Rodgers gets hurt. Allar, he might have the best arm on the team, even Rodgers given age and everything. But he's he's rookie. If you throw him into the game, he's going to be scared and nervous, and it's like training time. And they don't want to do training time. They want the best person to win now, and that person is Rudolph. Now, I'm not personally a fan of Rudolph. I never really liked Rudolph or anything, but I agree that he's the best man on the job. He's got good camaraderie with the team. Rodgers and he get along very well, so I don't see him going anywhere. He's going to be your number 2. Allar will be your number 3. And Howard, it depends. If he plays really well, they could keep 4 quarterbacks. If he plays bad, they could send him to the practice squad. Okay? So he's either going to be the 4th quarterback or the practice squad. My prediction. Now, I don't see him outplaying Drew Allar in the game on Friday. Friday, Howard will play in the first half. Allar will play in the second half. I anticipate Allar will play better and will win the 3rd job. Howard, they'll either keep 4 quarterbacks or they'll send him to the practice squad. What do I want personally? I don't have a stake in the game, man. If he's on the practice squad, he's still on the team. He's still around the team. He doesn't go somewhere else. He's still there. So I think it's fine either way. I don't see him going anywhere, Rudolph. So, yeah. And I really disagree with the newspaper has it like this. And they have, they have Nowakowski here. So Riley Nowakowski is more like a fullback. So this is how the Post-Gazette has it, which I really do not agree with. I don't see them cutting Caleb Johnson. Frankly, I'll be pissed off if they cut for this 7-year veteran who's been around on special teams for the 2nd year. They just drafted him in the 3rd round last year. And he's their number 3 running back. So I don't see the reason he didn't play much last week. He's their number 3 guy. They're giving this guy every chance to make the team on special teams, but I don't see it happening. I think it's going to be like this. This is how we obviously Rico and Warren are your 1 and 2. With Warren, maybe getting 40% of the snaps and Dowdle getting maybe 60% of the snaps. Maybe Warren plays a teeny bit more on third down because he's got a little better hands and he's a little stronger of a bull rusher. Warren's a little better off the bench, but they're actually similar in size. Dowdle's a little bit bigger. So Dowdle's like the starter, but it would be more like a 60-40 or even 55-45. That's how I think. Dowdle is he might run a few times, get tired, and Warren will come in. These guys are going to be interchangeable. And I think Johnson is the third guy. He's just the third one if any of them get hurt. These guys none of these guys, maybe Nichols, because he's played good last year in preseason and he's played good again this year in preseason. So, this guy maybe. I don't see either of these two. He's been very shy and sheepish, and Eli's like a gadget guy. He plays on the gadget plays. But I don't see him getting cut. But I don't see them cutting Johnson for Homer. I think Homer will get cut probably or sent to the practice squad. This is how I first see it. Running back straight down the line, Johnson and Nichols. We're going to make a change here. I think we're going to put Nowakowski, who I think is going to be the real fullback. We're going to go ahead and put him at fullback and quit playing Washington here. That novelty is over. That was what I did last year with Tomlin, and now we're no longer going to do that. We're going to actually put in who I think might be the real guys here. Here, we'll put in Homer. And I don't know that we might actually see who the better run blocker is, Nowakowski, or I think Nowakowski's the real fullback coming in. I was listening to McCarthy today, and he was talking about Nowakowski as if he's basically the starting fullback. Yes, he's better, 57, 56. He's much better at blocking, so we're going to go ahead and start him at fullback when we have fullback now, and we'll use Washington more exclusively as a halfback. And you see Nowakowski will take that position here too, so we're looking at the 53-man roster. We might have a 1 or 2 extra players. I'm not sure. I think this is how it's going to be straight down the line, with Wilson being the slot starter. And he'll play quite a bit. These guys will be interchangeable, with Wilson kind of being the main slot guy, and these two the first to come in if there's an injury. They'll use Tanyan quite a bit, and these guys will all be kind of interchangeable. Freiermuth will be the starter, but when they use 2 tight ends to run or block, they'll bring in Washington, or if Freiermuth gets tired. And they're going to use Tanyan quite a bit. He's a good player, and he'll be in there quite a bit. He knows how to find the open zone, square himself to the ball. Here's your starting line, Fontenot. I moved Dunker in here because he's a 72, and what this does is it gives you McCormick can play as a 70 over here because, okay, you can put McCormick back here and make him a 77. It's really the same player, right? But if you put Dunker over here, he's like a 65. So I kind of mix this up where I put McCormick over here and Jones is the backup there. So I do put Dunker over here where he gets the best stats as a rookie. And now we have 70s across the board. There's no Otherwise, you got to put the 60 in there. And now everyone is 70 or above on my offensive line that way. Watt, Herbig, Sawyer, Highsmith, Herbig, Sawyer. How it really is. Hayward, Harmon, Benton. And then you have your nose tackles here. Lowry will get cut, so you could scratch him. It'll be Rubio. Oops. Rubio, not Lowry. Rubio makes the team. And in real life, Rubio will be like in this spot. It doesn't mean these guys are their starting nose tackles, though, so it doesn't mean they're not going to play. These I think is all your linemen here that will make the team. Rubio will be your fourth defensive end. These are your defensive tackle. The nose tackles will jump to nose tackle. Will be Day and Black, and the Benton backing up there. Black is actually starting and Day's backing him up, but on the team we have it reversed because it's hard to bench someone who's at full 10 points better. So, but we put Black in on like our main, I use 3-4 and I put Black in on my 3-4, so Black plays quite a bit with Day being the main starter though. So how I run it is Day's in there, but like I stick in Black on certain plays that I use quite a bit. Again, Holcomb and Roberts, Wilson, Queen, Roberts, Holcomb, Wilson, Holcomb, Roberts. Those are your inside linebackers, basically. Well, Bruner probably will get in there. Maybe put Bruner right here. Bruner's not going to get cut, so it's going to be Holcomb, Roberts, Bruner, and Queen. Queen, Wilson, Holcomb, Roberts, and Bruner. Porter, Dean, Samuels, Eccles, Everett, and then Ramsey I have as the... well, he's a starting safety, actually, so we could actually stick Brisker here. But we're not, no, we'll leave it like it is. Briskers are the first backup in here with Jenkins coming in as a valuable depth here. A nice 77 there as depth. Elliott's the starter with Brisker quick to come in off the bench in a lot of spots. I don't know. I went with the awareness here. Well, no, Elliott's our starter with Brisker. Yeah, I actually go with the 83, the awareness here, and Elliott is the incumbent starter, so I keep Elliott there. Even though I don't know, Brisker's a little faster, but Elliott also has better catching, so Elliott holds on to his job, but at the same time, Brisker comes in quite a bit. In fact, on the slot corner, I think about so I put Ramsey in the slot, and then Brisker plays safety because since Brisker's the backup, whenever they put Ramsey here, then they move Brisker to starter. So this is kind of a trick I do to get Brisker on the field. So Ramsey moves down to the slot, but maybe I could do it like this too. I really like Samuels there, but it's hard. I mean, it's hard to you can't bench Ramsey, man. Even though I do like Samuels in that spot. But Asante Samuels plays. He's on the dime quite a bit. So he will play. There's Rolson. He's a starting slot guy. You have Boswell, Johnston, the kickers. Clint's your long snapper. I have it Ramsey and Wetchin. I don't know that it's really going to be this way. It's how I have it set up. Oh, because they just have like magic intangibles. Um, I like Heinrich on my punt return. Mount Lebanon kid, your third down running back. On third down, shotgun plays is Warren most of the time. On the gadget, I throw in Roman Wilson, so we have a running back. You could put in a running back at that position and then send him outside. So it's like he plays like a wide receiver. You have an extra wide receiver. Uh, Power, you could actually use KJ here because he'll come in, but I like Warren so he's on the goal line plays, and then I use KJ. What's one of the reasons I don't want them to cut KJ? For one, it's unfair to the guy's only in his second year. Not even given it'd be total bullshit if they cut him without giving him a chance and helping him build up his confidence. McCarthy said, "I'm going to give him every opportunity to make the team." But but I like him just for his 73. He's like the third best running back on the team by far. And I like having him on the team, and I use him. So I'm hoping he makes the squad. But it's pretty much everything on there is a no-brainer. The only real question is like, are they going to keep Caleb Johnson or Travis Homer? Is pretty much kind of the only question. I think they're going to go with Caleb Johnson, but we'll see. All right, we're going to play in just a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We're just going to play free and try to incorporate the new things without overdoing it. Um, we might be. I read that high balling it doesn't overthrow like it used to. So you can like high ball if the guy's underneath. So like high ball the lob. Maybe don't lead him so much. Which reminds me, there's one more setting I wanted to change. Not change, but I want to double check my settings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stafford now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, LA.
Nacua, he had 2 big catches. I tried to double cover him, but it didn't really work, man. He's at 90. He might be the best receiver in the game. So he's giving us fits right away. We're going to have to maybe double him. Get the
drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense
keep him, double him, man.
See how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one.
Well, and also on offense, it's like the old days. You have to keep up, man.
He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Xavier Smith deep for L.A.
Oh, I should have backspin that. Oh, I should have backspinned it. I was going for the out of bounds, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From the 50, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Gain of 6.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now it's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On now, Harrison Mevis for the Rams field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run here with Dowdle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They run again with Dowdle. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stafford. Slant to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down Rams.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play.
Crazy game as usual. My defense plays good enough to win, but the offense struggling.
Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the 1st half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football.
Oh, he was open, man, and also I'm still not looking down. I don't know if he blitzed or not.
Try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final.
Dude, right there, didn't turn around in time.
And that's a drive that
But it's still, it's my offense is just fucking anemic, man. What, 1 or 2 runs? Couple, I mean, nothing consistent, man.
They didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Rodgers now to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Miles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack.
No, I think I quit, dude. No, you know what I'm gonna do is start playing against the computer in like easier mode, man, and then practice and try to get better by playing against the computer.
He really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Took the gamble. This game's over, dude. They got no offense. Feels they only have 13 points, but it feels like fucking 28. Feels like 28 points.
He's down to the 48. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Adams, the man in motion left. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Rodgers. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Again,
line.
they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
To throw is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Steelers first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Rams 13, Steelers 7.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one.
Oh, I kicked it too short, man. Except.
This one's coming back. So they obviously
man. Bad try. It's better. I guess you better kick it deeper and get a bounce, man.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Rams 19, Steelers 7.
Maybe I should have kicked it deep because I had all 3 timeouts. I don't know.
Duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's the Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the LA Rams
not good. Not good at all.
Interesting.
Disappointing offensively, man. Again.
When we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on
Didn't get any going till the last fucking drive, man. Couldn't get anything going till the last drive again, man.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's Jalen Warren getting his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
Even some of the most tenured quarterbacks make mistakes. But I don't think we have to worry about his confidence. He's been through just about everything during his career. So I'm sure he'll flush this and be ready to come back out and make up for his mistake on the next possession.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Steelers nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job.
Just a standard blitz, not really glitching.
And takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand.
I've got no time to throw, man. That's the other thing. This Steelers offensive line is terrible, guys. I mean, that's the other thing. You're dealing with a terrible offensive line.
In control of the football, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Back to throw. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time.
Let's see if fixing the line helps, man.
Defenders right there in the shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second and 9, Rodgers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap phase him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Lions 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Look at the big fella go. And he'll get into
You gotta be kidding me.
Sam Laporta, 75 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the kick.
I'm surprised he's so damn fast. He fucking outran everyone to the end zone. Holy fuck.
Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers again now. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got a man, complete.
I don't know how I missed the tackle and from knocking it out, dude.
Seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Goff looking to change the play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 19, Lions 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this score.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I didn't even really blitz, man. He's just scrambling.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw is Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this.
Yeah, he did really good to keep it, but it's a 2-point and 2-point conversion. He can get it, but I had to do it, man.
Surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. It's gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause?
Game over there, man. Oh, no, hey, just one more down.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That pass caught. It's Williams. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again is gone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Gibbs. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get it.
No, he doesn't get it.
He's able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Ooh, man. Hold on to the 2-point lead. I had a weak run defense, but I usered the middle, and it worked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers. He's got his target.
Got it. Game over. I wanted to win on offense. I didn't want to fucking kick back. You know what I mean?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Woo. Tough game, man. Tough game. Ooh, man, I had to get back in the W column, man. Ooh, look at those 2 games, 7 and 19, 7 and 19. This game is tough, man. I'm 1 from Elite 3. All right, we're going to switch to Death Stranding for now, man, and we'll be back playing some Madden a little bit later. Or should I play another one? I don't know. My nerves are shot, dude. That game made me real nervous, man. After that game, my nerves are like totally shot. Like, plus I had like a big candy bar. I'm not sure if I had too much candy, man, honestly. Trying to let my nerves settle down here. I've given up too many points the last 3 games. I'm going to keep it down around 12, man.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the...
I didn't really like the look anywhere, man.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And unable to connect.
Oh.
Give them credit, they took their shot.
It was so close. If I would have...
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to move it away.
Just one more second. Waited one more second. I threw it a second too early, man.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be...
I threw that ball a second too early. I'm respecting his pass rush.
Here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Trying to follow a big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's now a 3rd and 4. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
Good play.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Glove. That's caught downfield. It's golden.
He sees he has all day, man.
Matthew Golden, 47 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers 7, Steelers 0. Race back to kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
I don't know if you just saw what happened, but like this isn't working with this system that I'm trying to do here. He's getting blown up, dude. Like, he's not even there, dude. The guards are getting destroyed, dude. The Steelers guards are just getting destroyed. I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's like a pro versus a rookie.
You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
I had him open. I threw it too late. Damn. Got a punt, dude. Shit. I threw it too late. I had X, R1, and square, but I just didn't look down or I didn't look at the rush or throw it in time. I wasn't even looking at the rush, to be honest, at all.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Love. He's able to find Melton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Slide through. Black. 95.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That's complete. Bernard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Now a timeout called for by the defense. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Fuck!
And this won't get there. Won't be
My fucking cat on my fucking lap!
So
She just comes right up on my fucking lap in the middle of the fucking play, dude.
After the break.
And I can't fucking concentrate. No, it's not just like she's meandering. She's like demanding fucking I pet her right fucking now, bumping my hand. And I'm like forced to fucking deal with it, dude. I mean, right as that fucking really tight play's happening, man.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? Let's see if they can do it on this drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Damn it!
Still going. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Smack now for the PAT.
My fucking cat, dude, driving me fucking nuts right now, dude. She's coming right up on my lap and fucking bumps my fucking hand. I'm like, out of the corner of my eye, like I'm fucking messing with my cat, dude. And like I can't concentrate on the fucking game, dude. I'm like Lemieux. She had a stroke last month. I'm trying to be fucking super nice all the time. But like, I can't fucking pet her. She like just decides I want petted right now. And fucking she just comes up, I want you to pet me right now immediately. Stop whatever the fuck you're doing and pet me. And I'm like, fuck. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So like, it's like I don't need another defender on the field, man. This game is hard enough without. It's like having a fucking 13th defender out there, man. Fuck.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Good job of just taking what's there. He found his man over the middle for the first down. Everyone always wants to see the big highlight plays, but those smart decisions that keep the chains moving are just as important.
Now it's Rodgers. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get
It should be 12-14, y'all.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third.
Well, I got to get some defense, man.
Still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 47.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz,
I was blitzing. He stuck in wrong. It wasn't successful on the blitz.
Coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw is Rodgers. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Rodgers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. Here's second down.
It's second down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
This sack keeps getting to me, man.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
His sacks just keep getting to me, man. What are you gonna do? It's like hike, fucking.
To get this drive started, the Green Bay
I gotta do like
offense
super
has the
quick
line.
passes, man.
They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. Third down and 1.
Brings up third and
Running the toss here to Jacobs. Pass the try.
I knew what he was gonna do. I tried to.
Cross for the touchdown.
I didn't really match it good enough, man. Well enough. I mean, again and again and again and again, my defense is playing good enough to win, and my offense is just dropping it. And my
And this one gives his
offensive line alignment isn't good. That's either. And maybe putting Wilson in on the slot's not good either. I don't know. I've got a lot of changes I might want to try, man.
So the Packers your kickoff team set to go as they will
But again, you don't want to tweak the defense too much because the defense is playing good enough to win. It's the offense that continues to not. I mean, you had the winning drive opportunity. It's not just that this is the only successful offense. I mean, it seems like I call this play too much, but like it's the only thing that like I can do consistently that works.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh.
Rodgers going to throw. That'll be incomplete. 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 CD for the losing